Yo, what up fam, it's Phantom and we are here with another Pokemon Blaze online video. In this video, we have a Q&A with the developer Snakes. He's an awesome person and seems to really want to make this the best Pokemon MMO on the market. This game has crazy good potential, and I think with the attitude this developer has towards growing the game, it's only a matter of time before it becomes the best Pokemon MMO. How this will work, I gave him some questions and he answered them through text, and I'll give you all his responses and my thoughts on his responses afterwards. Make sure you stay until the end of the video because the last question I think pertains to a lot of people and will make a lot of you very happy. Before we hop into this, if you like this video and want to see more Pokemon Blaze online content, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments if you plan on playing this game when it releases in only a couple weeks. So I asked, how long have you been working on the game? And he answered 4 years, but the first 2 years were the previous version of the game with a custom stat system and custom region Javalo. I think it's Javalo. Javalo? I don't know how to pronounce that. We're gonna go with Javalo. We closed the game down as we wanted to get rid of some of the custom stat systems and wanted to improve the quality of the game to the point where it is undoubtedly the best Pokemon MMO in the market. So it's been in development. It was actually live for a bit and then they closed it down because they didn't like where it was at, and then they reopened it. I think it's really, really good that he, throughout this interview, talks about wanting it to make the best Pokemon MMO in the market. They seem really driven to make this a really, really good Pokemon MMO, and you'll see later on as well, he really talks about wanting to communicate with the community and be involved with the community, and that's really, really exciting because I know a lot of Pokemon MMO developers, they're kind of hands-off and kind of almost godlike. And this guy really wants to be a part of the community and talk to everyone and see what their ideas are. How large of a team is building the game? So the game is owned and coded by me. The other co-owner is Gyro, who is the UI artist and handles the mapping and artistic stuff. Since the last 2 years, we have expanded our team, and now we have a team of great volunteers who come up with new feature ideas, quests, scripting, pixel art, mapping, etc. So if you want a hard number, I will say a team of 7 to 8 people. So he says about 7 to 8 people are working on the game, so there's a decent amount of people that are trying to make this a really good MMO, which is exciting, and it means that it's not just one person taking all the workload. I then ask, how many regions are there? And he says, currently there's just Sinnoh, but the next region, Javalo, is already mapped as it used to be our main region in version 1, so it'll be coming out in a few months' time after launch. This will be a challenging region. So there's 2 things there. He said shortly after, a few months after launch, that seems to be what they're aiming for the Javalo region, which is really exciting. That means we'll get good content, good new content pretty quickly after launch. And also that they say it's a challenging region, so that means we'll have some longevity with that region, which is really exciting as well. What in-game activities will keep us playing? So he said, already in the game, crew wars, bug catching competition, fishing competition, Dynamax raid battles, where it's an entire community tries to defeat Dynamax bosses to win rewards, the Versus Seeker, quest maps, and that's, he says with quest maps, he says won't spoil, so I don't know what that means, but it's really exciting. I don't know exactly what that looks like, and we're gonna find out as the game releases. I don't know anything what that would possibly be, but that sounds really promising, so we'll find out what that is once it releases. He also said the in-game but disabled is the PvP ranked ladder, so I imagine that'll be enabled shortly after launch. And then to be added after release, dungeons, automated PvP tournaments, more competitions like shiny catching, catch the best IVs, etc. So the automated PvP tournaments, I asked about that. It just basically means like tournaments that aren't going to be needing to be started manually by the developer team. So that just means we'll probably get like a weekly tournament or something along those lines. And then dungeons, that's really exciting because I don't know what that means, but it could be really, really impactful. I have no idea what dungeons could be, but who knows, and I'm excited to find out. The next question, how do you obtain legendaries? They said not decided yet, but will come soon, so we don't know yet. But what's exciting about this and really promising is the fact that we can basically tell them what we want with this. He really seems to be listening to the community, so if you guys find a way that you think is the most fair and most fun way to obtain legendaries, let them know. Let them know in the comments. I know the developer has read the comments of my last video, and he's mentioned a couple just off the bat. And also make sure to go to their Discord. Go to their Discord and talk to them about what you want to see in the game in regards to legendaries and everything else, because they seem to really listen to the community. So don't be afraid to speak out and tell the developers what you want in this. Now, how many Pokemon are in the game? So they said any Pokemon can be given in game, but since it's the Sinnoh region, we have kept it close to Sinnoh. We have Pokemons up to Gen 8, i.e. the last gen. We've added a few Pokemon from each gen in Sinnoh, but gotta save them for new regions.
Snakes also clarified a little bit after the interview and said, So we do have other Pokemons from other gens spawning, like Weedle, Caterpie, but primarily it's Sinnoh Pokemon. They give out Gen 8 Mons and rewards in like fishing competitions or swarms, and some Galar forms also spawn in the game. There's a mix of every gen, but it's mostly Gen 4 Pokemon, it seems like, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think that it's going to allow the meta to form around the Pokemon that are just in the game so far, and we'll slowly start to bring Pokemon in throughout the game. And I think this gives an opportunity for the developers to also add Pokemon in the game and get us excited pretty regularly throughout the game's lifespan. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes and how quickly we can get every Pokemon in the game, but for now it's going to be mostly Gen 4 Pokemon.
Are there any Megas, Dynamax, or Z moves? So he says Megas, yes, but they're currently disabled. Needs one more round of testing. So it sounds like that's going to be, Megas are going to be coming pretty quickly after release. Z moves, no, and not coming anytime soon. And then Dynamax, nope, you cannot Dynamax your Pokemon. It's a broken concept and we don't want it in the game right now. So it sounds like Dynamaxes aren't going to come, but there are Dynamax battles, which is when you battle a Dynamaxed Pokemon, but it doesn't seem like we can Dynamax our own Pokemon, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And the fact that Megas are coming to the game is really exciting, and the only thing I really wanted, because I think everyone likes Megas over everything else. What are your future plans for the game? And they said, to make it the best MMO, there's no point in being second or third best. We listen to the community. We interact and hear things out. We answer questions and give regular updates out. I like to keep in touch with the community, and I will keep expanding the game. So just to give you a reference and to help you understand, I've been in talks with Snakes since about early this week, I think it was, or maybe, yeah, I think it was early this week, right before I did my first video, and we've been in talks almost every day since, and he's constantly talking about how he wants to update the game and what all he wants for it, and listening to the community, and he's very open with me and very open with the community. If you check his Discord, he's constantly talking to everybody on the Discord. They're very interactive. The developers seem to really want the best for this game and want this to be the best Pokemon MMO. Like they said, they don't want to be the second or third best, they want to be the best Pokemon MMO. So make sure when this game gets released, you're right on it right away, day one. I'll be live streaming it once it goes live, and I'm really excited. So make sure if you aren't subscribed to subscribe so you can watch the live stream when that happens. All right, for the last question, and this is really exciting, and this is so huge for anyone that plays this game that wants to play away from their computer. So I asked, will we be able to play this on our phones at release? If not, are there plans to release a mobile client? And Snakes said yes. It's available for all platforms: Android, iOS, Linux, and Mac. And I think he forgot to put PC, but I imagine PC is there with it because I've been playing on PC myself. That's so exciting, guys. So that means we can play on our phones. We don't have to be in front of our computers. We don't have to be in front of a laptop or something. We can just play straight from our phones. No browser, no nothing. It sounds like we're gonna have a standalone client, which is really cool. I'm super excited about that, and I think you guys will also like that. And I think that this is really impactful for the longevity of the game, because I know there's a lot of mobile-only players on other Pokemon MMOs that wouldn't be able to play this game if there wasn't a mobile client. So that's really awesome, and I'm really excited to play this game. This game seems to be coming out in a week or two. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more Pokemon Blaze online content. I will see you guys in the next one.